Hello everyone and welcome to Geopolitical Trends, where truth matters. Given the ongoing war in Gaza, have you ever wondered who is supplying Israel with energy to continue its war? In the complex geopolitical landscape of West Asia, or Middle East that is, and its periphery, alliances are rarely straightforward. Beyond the headlines that features the region's familiar power brokers, the likes of Iran, Saudi Arabia, Turkey, and Israel for that matter, lie relationships that are subtler, more pragmatic, and often grounded in shared interests rather than ideological kinship. One such under-the-radar bond is growing partnership between Israel and Azerbaijan. While this friendship may not command the same global attention as more high-profile alliances, it is a relationship that has quietly grown deeper over the years, built upon mutual needs and beneficial exchanges. On the surface of it, Israel and Azerbaijan might appear to have few natural reasons for cooperation. Israel, a small but technologically advanced, with a diverse yet limited economy, sits far from Azerbaijan, a former Soviet republic located in the South Caucasus, endowed with oil wealth and situated in a neighborhood rife with ethnic, religious, and yes, territorial tensions. Yet, what initially drew these two countries closer was a confluence of interests that transcends their geographical distance. Both nations have recognized that cooperation offers tangible benefits, most notably arms for Azerbaijan and oil for Israel. Here are 5 key points I'm going to share with you to put this in perspective. Number 1, a two-way street of arms and oil. The backbone of Israel-Azerbaijan relationship can be summed up with a simple trade-off. Baku buys high-tech weaponry and surveillance equipment from Tel Aviv, and in return, Israel gains a stable source of energy, securing oil shipments that flow from Azerbaijan-rich field through pipeline and tanker routes, often via Turkey. This trade is not merely a simple trade of commodities, it is part of a larger strategic alignment. Azerbaijan, positioned next to Iran and Russia, and still grappling with the aftermath of territorial conflicts, values the cutting-edge Israeli defense system, of course provided by the United States, that bolster its security. Israel, meanwhile, welcomes a reliable partner that can provide a substantial portion of its oil needs, mitigating the risk of over-reliance on more volatile suppliers. The energy dimension is particularly significant. Israel, historically dependent on import for energy consumption, has sought to diversify its sources of crude oil and natural gas. Azerbaijan's oil wealth, coupled with transportation routes linking the Caspian Sea to the Mediterranean, has given Israel an unexpected ally in securing energy supplies. Although the recent discoveries of natural gas fields in the eastern Mediterranean have boosted Israel's own energy production, oil remains a critical resource that Israel must import. Enter Azerbaijan, whose pipeline deliver its oil to Turkey, from where it can be shipped to Israel, ensuring a steady flow of crude to power Israel's economy and wars. As reports and investigations have revealed, Turkish tankers have facilitated these flows, sometimes quietly, despite regional rivalry and tensions. Number 2, the strategic calculus behind the scenes. This energy for arms exchange will not be possible without a broader strategic understanding between the two countries, Israel and Azerbaijan, that is. For Azerbaijan, Israel's arms provide more than just firepower. They represent a technological edge in a volatile neighborhood. Azerbaijan has faced ongoing challenges related to the Nagorno-Karabakh region, long disputed with neighboring Armenia. While the 2020 war in Nagorno-Karabakh was a turning point, eventually resulting in Azerbaijan regaining territories lost decades earlier. The lessons learned pointed to the value of A. Sophisticated drones, B. Surveillance equipment, and C. Guided munitions. Israel, renowned for its defense technology sector, has become a go-to supplier offering advanced weaponry that has, by many accounts, transformed the balance of power in the region. For Israel, the benefits are multifaceted. Energy security stands out, but the relationship with Azerbaijan also holds diplomatic significance. Azerbaijan is a secular Muslim majority state that has maintained relatively positive relations with Israel and an unusual status in a region where Israel often grapples with hostile neighbors. The partnership with Azerbaijan serves as a subtle counterweight to Iranian influence in the region. Baku's border with Iran and its cultural links to ethnic Azeri populations in northern Iran grants it strategic importance. By fostering ties with Azerbaijan, Israel gains a foothold of influence, intelligence sharing, and yes, gathering also potential and the psychological advantage of partnering with the state on Iran's doorsteps. Number 3, Iran watchful eye. The Iran factor cannot be ignored in the Azerbaijan-Israel equation. Tehran keeps a wary eye on the deepening ties between Baku and Tel Aviv. Iran has historically had uneasy relations with Azerbaijan, tensions fueled by ethnic and religious differences, as well as suspicion over Baku's ties to the West. The closer Azerbaijan inches towards Israel, the more Iran fears encirclement or infiltration of Israeli intelligence through its northern neighbor. Alas, it's too late for that. Azerbaijan, cognizant of its delicate position, must balance its relationship with Israel against its ties with Iran. A careful diplomatic dance that underscores how every move in this region reverberates across multiple borders. What's more significant is that Azerbaijan took interest in participating in a BRI as China is interested in diversifying the routes of cargo delivery to Europe. BRI allowed Azerbaijan to become a full-fledged participant in the Baku-Tbilisi Cars railway project. As a result, acting as an exemplary partner of China in the construction of the Silk Road economic belt. In July 2019, the second block train of the Xi'an-Baku route arrived from China to Azerbaijan. Because Azerbaijan, located on the historical Silk Road, being a space where various civilizations merged, wants to take on the role of a transport and logistic hub between Europe and Asia. Israel, for its part, has not been shy about using regional partnership to keep tabs on adversaries. In this sense, Azerbaijan's geography presents opportunities for Israel. While official statements often emphasize trade and common interests, it's no secret that intelligence gathering and strategic deterrence likely loom in the background. Iran's nuclear ambitions and expansion of its influence, whether through proxies, be it in Syria, Lebanon, or Iraq, have consistently ranked at the top of Israel's security concerns. Azerbaijan, a neighbor to Iran, inadvertently becomes a piece of this wider strategic puzzle. Number 4, Turkey's role, the middleman in the energy equation. While Azerbaijan and Israel are the primary actor in this quiet friendship, Turkey's role as a transit route for energy cannot be overstated. Turkish tankers carrying Azerbaijani oil to Israel exemplify how a third party can play a critical, if understated, part in stabilizing a complicated relations. The fact that energy passes through Turkish territory is significant. Turkey and Israel have experienced periods of strained relations, punctuated by diplomatic crises and contrasting interests in the region. Nonetheless, the oil keeps flowing, underscoring how economic pragmatism sometimes overrides political discord. In recent years, Turkey's foreign policy approach has evolved. While its relations with Israel have fluctuated, Ankara has refrained from cutting off all cooperation, especially in sectors critical to its own economy. The transit of Azerbaijani energy is not merely an economic matter for Turkey. It is also a stake in its own ambitions to become a vital energy hub bridging Europe, Asia, and West Asia, or Middle East, that is. Thus, a subtle form of interdependence emerges. Israel needs the oil, Azerbaijan needs the sales and security assistance, and Turkey profits from its strategic location and role as an energy corridor. Number 5, quiet friendship and lasting impact. The Azerbaijan-Israel connection is not about headlines, sweeping speeches, or high-profile treaty signings. It's a relationship that thrives on practical gains, mutual convenience, and a shared desire to navigate a region where few alliances are straightforward. This quiet friendship highlights a broader truth about Middle Eastern and Euro-Asian geopolitics. Nations often find common ground not through ideology, but through interests that can be measured in barrels of oil, shipments of drones, and carefully worded diplomatic exchanges. As global powers reconfigure their strategies in the Middle East and beyond, the Azerbaijan-Israel dynamics serves as a reminder that where there is more to regional politics than the more visible players, the partnership they've forged is a testament to the creativity and pragmatism states must show when tackling their security and economic needs. In a world of shifting alliances, the arms for oil equation represents a model of quietly beneficial exchange, one that, while not flashy, has proven remarkably effective in serving both countries' interests. Here in my conclusion for you, because I like to keep it short and concise. While the future remains uncertain, especially as great powers' competition intensifies, it is likely that this quiet friendship will endure, evolving to meet new challenges and opportunities. From energy corridors to defense contracts, from the Caspian shores to the Mediterranean coastline, Azerbaijan and Israel's relationship shows that sometimes the strongest ties are the ones that need not to be shouted from the rooftops. If you like this video, please hit that like button and don't forget to subscribe. As always, remember, geopolitics impact your daily life in more ways than one. Till next time, Thank you.